Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the PLNR radio podcast. I'm joined once again by my lovely co-host, Nicholas Ryan. Nick, what's going on?
It really just makes me so mad.
What?
When people who don't have children, they have dogs, and they say Happy Mother's Day to me, and they don't have a child, but they have a dog, and they call themselves a mother.
That bothers you?
That day's not for you. The Mother's Day isn't for you. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the one that says this to you, but it's not for you. I just had to get that off my chest.
Do you know what I saw on Instagram?
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, do you agree with me? I just want to know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't think you should claim to be your the parent of your dog, because your dog already has parents.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
So one, I went to visit my brother and his my sister-in-law. She sends me a video in the morning, and it's of her dog, and it's her going, "Uncle Peyton's coming to see you." And I was like, I don't know. And then on Instagram, I saw someone refer to themselves, said that they were going to visit their mother on Mother's Day, and said that their dogs were going to see their grandma.
No.
So it's going all the way down the family tree. I want you to know it's not just mothers and fathers. It's uncles, aunts, grandma, grandpa.
Listen, even you can say it behind closed doors, but do not post it on social media. Especially don't say it on Mother's Day when it's oh man. I'm getting riled up.
Yeah, it's just like so widely accepted now. It's like I feel like we're definitely in the minority of it.
It's almost disrespectful. Almost disrespectful to the actual mothers. Because guess what? Did you give birth to that dog? Did you push out that dog? That's all I want to know. Maybe one day in the future you can push out dogs. Who knows?
What?
Anything's possible in the future. You don't know. You're the one. Yeah, come on. You don't think in the future you can push out a dog?
We'll be able to do anything, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, regardless, I think it's disrespectful. Like, it's honestly disrespectful.
Yeah. So from here on out, you keep your dog parenting to yourself. Okay, you are the dog's owner. All right?
Thank you.
You're not its parent. And
correct.
If it can't talk to you, you can't be its parent. That's the rule. Well, I guess babies can't talk to you. Never mind.
Just cancel that last part.
Dude, so yesterday, like I said, I went to go visit my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm like 85% sure of this, and I'm not joking right now. This is not a joke. I look in my rearview mirror, and it's like a super nice teal classic car, like that no one has. And I look at who's driving, and I swear it's Jason Bateman, and I'm not kidding.
Don't do this to me. You know I like Jason Bateman.
I'm 85% sure.
Wow, that's a high percentage. High percentage.
He was like looking at his phone. I was basically just staring at him for the entire life, and he's looking at his phone, and he's doing like the Jason Bateman like mannerisms almost. Like I feel like he's smiling like Jason Bateman, and I couldn't tell. And the problem was the road I saw him on was a 1-lane road, and it was a 1-lane road until I went to my brother's house. So I didn't get a chance to like get beside him or anything. But
you just had the rear view mirror.
Yeah, so he looked if it wasn't him, it looked identical to him. And then the classic car, I was like, dude.
So I mean, give me what kind I know we're not big car guys, but what kind of classic car? Did it look expensive?
Yeah, it looked like a 1976 Chevelle.
That's a car. Serious?
That's a car.
Yeah.
And
I'm impressed.
I think it's something like a Chevelle. Top was completely off. It just, I don't know how to.
The top, you had to get a good look. Is that what you're saying?
I got the best look.
You're saying 85 because it's Jason Bateman. You're saying it's Jason Bateman.
What do you mean?
You know
what are you saying? No,
I don't like it. You should be 90% sure or 95.
Yeah, well, I didn't, because I only saw him in the mirror, and I was like, The reason it added up to 85 is because
Yeah, let's see his percentages.
so it's 65%. You look like you're just Jason Bateman. Like my initial reaction was I didn't have any other thought when I looked at this person besides you're Jason Bateman.
Okay.
So 65% there. 20% goes to the car he's driving because Jason Bateman's a very wealthy person. So I'm like, all right, if it is Jason, like if it's going to be Jason Bateman, he's probably cruising. So that probably brought me to 90%. And then the topping down kind of brought it down to 85 because I feel like Jason Bateman wouldn't be that open about it.
I agree. That's about to say. Also, coronavirus is going around. I feel like these actors might be a little want the top down. Be really careful about the virus, even though it's stupid to even think about that.
So I think 85 is pretty high, though. So from here on out, I'm going to tell people that I saw Jason Bateman.
I think you should. 80. I mean, you got a good look at him. A nice car. I'm with you. I think I grant you permission to do that.
Yeah. So that was, and then in other celebrity news that I noticed, have you seen the picture of Adele recently?
I have seen the picture of Adele.
And
Phenomenal.
Have you seen all the backlash she's getting?
Oh yeah. We really are lagging on the body negativity movement, man. People are mad at her for losing weight.
It's unbelievable that the comments were none of them were, wow. When people were like, oh, Adele looks so good. Like she looks so good for losing all the weight. There was always a comment back to it that was like, let's not push this idea that she wasn't fine the way she was before. Okay. And I was like, you know what? Maybe she wanted to make a change for herself. Like, why is it not that? And I wrote down here, I write down skinny shaming. I feel like skinny people are starting to get shamed.
It's a skinny shame. I think you're right. Because the first thing I saw when I saw that picture was she's getting backlash for like the post. Like it just blows my mind, man. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it was.
You're allowed to lose weight. You're allowed to. You
can do whatever you want, and for the most part, going from what she was, which was a little on the chunky wonky side, to being skinny.
I've been there. I've been on the chunky wonky side. It's not good.
It's not great.
I've been there.
It's not great. And you weren't defending yourself at the time, being like, this is what you should be. You should look like me.
I was getting pummeled. All right.
Yeah, I want to get back to those good old days, okay? When we used to pick on the fat people, okay? Listen, the skinny people, okay? You're not going to shame us, all right? I'm not going down that road, okay?
Yeah, things have really changed, man. If only now I was really chunky wonky, people would be worshiping me.
You could make you could make that Instagram fitness page about just being a real average guy.
Have we ever discussed that?
No, we haven't. You can bring it up now.
Okay, well, I want to make this Instagram fitness page where it's just me, an average guy working out.
Yeah, I think it's stemmed.
Is that the one you're talking about, or the one we make fun of the workouts? You're talking about the average guy.
Yours. I'm talking about yours. Yeah. Where we
because I'm an average worker-outer. I like to do it every day. Add good exercise. My squat, I would say average, a little above average.
You're a good squatter.
Bench, a little weaker, but guess what? I have a long arm span. People are going to relate to me. I drink beer sometimes. You can drink beer. My follows would go through the roof, and I'd probably start getting shamed or something. I don't know. Probably for being too good looking or something.
But I feel like it stemmed from, me and you used to see like Instagram fitness pages out there, even of people that like we would know sometimes or just random people. And it was just like, they were so not great at fitness is what I'll say. You know what I describe them as? Fitness enthusiasts. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I'd call these people.
Who's not,
Yeah. So it was just like regular people like making an Instagram page. So you brought up the idea that, you're just a regular guy. And people, unfortunately in today's world, people like shy away from like the upper tier of like that success when it comes to like anything. So, I think.
You're sparking my memory of that Lonzo Ball video of him doing shoulder press. God. And I wanted to vomit.
Yeah.
He is an NBA player posting that video, and it was maybe the worst form I've ever seen. Maybe it's close.
On the shoulder presses.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things from that video. Okay, so number one, if you haven't seen the Lonzo Ball video of him working out, I'm sure you can find it. You need to go look at it. It's really hard to watch. Okay,
it's all right.
So one, form's terrible, obviously. Two, he has a friend there hyping him up, and probably told him to post that video. So even worse. Okay, there's two people. And then three, his bench press was like a Tinker Toy bench press.
It was
so
a tiny barbell. Very weird. It was like a baby.
And is that a baby?
Oh. I don't have it right now.
There's and then like the weights, unless the weights were just made of like adamantium or vibranium.
I was about to say
adamantium and vibranium. It wasn't a heavy bench. It was.
No, it wasn't. But he's working. He's working right now.
And the problem was like a bunch of like like basketball content Instagram outlets post it and we're like, Lonzo putting in work right now. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Makes me question who's running that page. Do they've been to the gym or something? I don't.
It's just like you make it so obvious that you don't know anything about sports or fitness.
100%.
Yeah, and I'm embarrassed for Lonzo Ball, honestly, right now. But
hey, this is his year. This is his year. Speaking of basketball, have you been watching The Last Dance? Right.
I have been watching it. Yeah.
I think it's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's some of the best documentary I've ever seen. I just can't get enough of it.
Like any documentary, regardless, not even sports.
I don't know about that. Maybe sports documentary. It's just it's so captivating.
Yeah.
It's making me. I'm getting on the Michael Jordan bandwagon. It's really winning me over. I hate to say
I'm the same way, dude.
Same way.
I think
it's really pulling me.
I think me and you both believe that LeBron is the best player of all time.
Right.
Then this Michael Jordan thing, it's like you're watching it and you're watching him just dominate these people and his,
Because I'm thinking about it, man. 3 titles in a row. He went to play baseball, came back, and won 3 more. That's I know LeBron had 7, went to the finals 7 years in a row, 8 years in a row, whatever. Michael, there's something about Michael. I don't know. Maybe these people are right. There's something about him.
It's hard. It's just hard to compare the eras, I think. And the thing with Michael Jordan that blows me away is like he was like so locked in and stuff and like mentally crazy with basketball. But he also like a game or like the night before a game in the NBA finals, he would just go play 18 holes of golf or something. or like the day of, like he played 18 holes and then just come score 50 points on like the other best.
We got a tea time at 3. We got a tea time at 3.
It was like he was so focused on like other stuff. Like he loved gambling. He loved playing
the cigars, like his cigars. I feel like he had a cigar and everything.
He smoked cigars all the time. He drank beer all the time, and he would drink beer in the locker room.
Right.
And he didn't care because he knew that he was just going to go out and destroy these people. So that blows my mind. Because like LeBron's thing is like longevity and like he does like he spends so much money on his body
over $1 million and body recovery.
And Jordan was just like, no, I smoke cigars and drink beer every day. Like
he had 1 injury early in his career. That was it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It really that's what's kind of winning me over. I just see it, and also I mean the teammate side, how he really pushed his teammates. Like this, I just watched the recent episode. Steve Kerr punched him in the. They punched each other because it's just I don't think LeBron. This is my opinion. I don't think he has that capability to do that with his teammates.
No,
I think he's so good, he just makes them better. But Jordan tried to literally make him better. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Jordan's was more like, I'm going to will you to like you have to be. You have to be better.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't think you have to be like that because Kobe was like that, and I don't think Kobe's even close to LeBron. But I don't think you have to be like that because like there's plenty of like Steph Curry's not like that, and Steph Curry's probably the 3rd best player of all time. I would assume you'd agree with that. But what do you think about the comments? Did you see Shaq said that he thinks Jordan would average 45 points a game in today's NBA?
I mean, I think Jordan's on another level right now after watching these these documentaries.
He might.
He might be, man. He might, and I do feel like if he wanted to, like George Karl, like snubbed him at dinner, and he just beat the Supersonics for the finals. Like he used anything to just twist his mind into just getting angry and winning. That's like psychotic in some sort, but it worked. Like anything, you know.
He is like, he almost has like a problem like with competitiveness, and just
he's like, oh, he said this, well now I have to embarrass him.
it's like
BJ Armstrong, right?
Yeah, like if someone says like anything wrong, just like the wrong word, he's just like, oh, did you hear what that guy said to me? I'm gonna destroy him. I also thought it was crazy how he would look players in the face and say, I'm gonna score 50 on you tonight, and then score 50.
Yes.
I mean, that level of confidence is just unmatched. So I'm with you, man. It's definitely changing. Also, the style of basketball then I enjoy watching, but
me too.
Jordan's mid-range game is the most elite I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I like watching the style where there was actually like different positions instead of today. It's like, hey, let's get 5 of the same type of player and see what happens.
Like when Horace Grant left, that was a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
It was a big deal. He was big, strong dude. I mean, Dennis Rodmans, where are the Dennis Rodmans of the world, you know? Where are they now in today's NBA?
They don't exist, man. These kids today, all they want to do is shoot the 3-pointer. Okay, just like you were a 3-point. You were.
No, I wasn't.
The 3-pointer.
I was down in the trenches.
No,
I was one of the last true centers.
I don't remember you ever touching the paint when we played basketball together. You ever even seen what the paint looks like? I don't know why.
It's usually painted.
Why are we talking like this now? This is how they talked back in the 90s.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan.
Jordan.
Foul on Jordan. All right, enough.
All right. So just some other random things that have bothered me this week, switching gears. So, you know, obviously we talked about coronavirus a decent amount.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
And another thing I saw recently, I think we talked last time about people running with their mask on and how that kind of, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then today, in the past couple of days, I've been seeing people are driving alone with their masks on.
Have we not talked about this? I see that all the time. It's ridiculous.
And it's just like, what is your thought process?
I don't know.
What is your thought process?
Maybe the AC is coming from the outside, getting blown into your face, and they need protection from the AC.
Dude, that scares me that people think like that, because that was a joke by you. And there are people who believe that.
Yeah, it was a joke.
There are people that are like, oh no, they're probably like, oh, don't turn the AC on, it might filter in some coronavirus. Like, if you're driving with your mask on your car, I'm like, what are you doing? You obviously don't know anything.
We did kind of talk about this because I said that a couple podcasts ago. There was a story, the guy I saw, convertible driving, mask on, and gloves by himself. So it is ridiculous. I don't understand. But speaking of old people driving, I went to Publix a couple days ago. Yeah. There was a line to get in, but because they were wiping down the cart for you, there were that's why the line. It was a little inconvenient, but we were just waiting to get a cart.
Okay.
So we were waiting, standing outside. An old lady, had to be in her 70s, late 70s, on a moped, drives past the line of people and says, "There's no line at Ingles! There's no line at Ingles!" And I just busted out laughing because we were waiting for a cart. They weren't making us if you didn't want a cart, you could walk right through.
Did anyone leave to go to Ingles?
Nobody left, and I was shocked. I didn't see much of a reaction from anybody. I felt like I was the only one laughing.
You know what?
People have lost their sense of humor.
Yeah,
and are just so scared when they go out. They're so tense. That was the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
I was just gonna say, I feel like people are like too on edge, like because like that's hilarious that an old woman.
That's
Because
so funny.
just thoughts go through my head where I'm like, you know what? Is that just someone who's trying to help people? Someone who does she work for Ingalls? Possibly is she sent there on a secret mission?
The little preface to the story was, though I was waiting in line, I kind of saw her towards the front, and she tried to like walk. She was just walking past or something. She goes, "There's a line to get in the grocery." So she got angry from just seeing the line. So she made sure she drove past us to say something. But
no, dude.
How does she know there's no line in Ingalls? There could have been a line. She doesn't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think she was an undercover agent sent by Ingalls because you're not gonna, you just assume that lady's crazy. You're not assuming that she's an older Ingalls employee.
70 plus driving a moped. She's crazy.
That's why Ingalls was like, we want to hire you right now.
We were a little crazy.
Once a day, drive by the Publix and tell them that there's no line.
Great marketing.
Another thing that I wanted to bring up earlier, but I forgot. So we were talking about celebrities earlier. This is really random, but do you know where Christian Bale's from?
Isn't he from outside the U.S., right?
Yeah, outside the U.S.
I think that's all I know. I'm pretty sure I knew he wasn't from the U.S.
He's from the U.K.
Is he British?
He's British. Have you ever heard his real speaking voice?
I don't think I have.
The only reason I know is I literally was bored scrolling on Instagram, and it was an interview of him when he was like 15. And he starts talking with this accent in a regular interview, and I'm like, you're not Christian Bale. Christian Bale doesn't talk like that. So then I look it up, and it says he's from the UK. And I'm like,
did you find a recent video when he talked in the accent?
No, I should have looked that up, but that's why I'm wondering, because I've never heard him talk before.
So you can lose the accent, right? When you're around.
Yeah, and I guess he's done so many roles where he never speaks in a accent. In his films, I feel like he's always been kind of, Batman, he's speaking normal. There's
a movie. It's clicking with me. Reign of Fire, the dragon movie. He's British accent.
Is he?
100%. Yep. Because Matthew McConaughey is also in that movie, and he's an American. Yeah.
That just blew my mind how I could.
You don't really think about him being that, yeah.
No,
British.
I assumed he was just a real U.S. man,
No, that's just Matthew. Matthew's the real U.S. Texan. A lot of fakers out there.
Oh man. Okay, you want to move into some would you rather's?
That'd be great. Right off, I'm gonna fire on one. No, excuse me.
Okay.
Would you rather look weak but actually be strong, or look strong but be weak?
Say it again. I can't follow stuff well.
Yeah, I do have to repeat it. It's infuriating. Would you rather look weak and actually be strong, or be strong and look weak? Did I just say that?
No. Yeah, so it's.
Okay. Would you rather look weak and actually be strong, or be strong and look weak?
No, you just said the same thing. you can't reverse the words. Listen, I'll say it for you. Okay.
Say it.
Okay. Would you rather be strong but look weak, or be weak and look strong?
Boom. I said it right the first time, but you had to maybe repeat it.
Yeah, I guess it's my bad, but also it's definitely your bad. That's actually a really, really good question.
So I think it's no brainer, actually.
Tell me yours then.
Look strong and actually weak. Just don't go to the gym.
I don't know though. It'd be like,
come on, man.
At some point, if you look that strong, at some point, I mean, someone's gonna ask something about the gym.
Yeah, you're right, and you just gotta BS your way through.
And I feel like if someone's gonna be like, "Hi, dude, you're pretty big. How much do you bench?" And he's gonna be like, a lot, like 100 pounds, and that's it. He's not gonna know what to say. So then people are gonna be like, "Have you ever seen him work out before?" And then they're gonna invite you to the gym. And then when you go to the gym, it's gonna be like SpongeBob with anchor arms.
This isn't communist Sweden You don't make me go to the gym. I can decline to go to the gym. Okay.
I'd say, what gym do you go to? Let's do a little dialogue, okay? So I'm your coworker, okay, and you're the person who.
What's up, Jiminy?
I'm Jiminy.
That's your name. Hey, Jiminy.
What's up, Salvatore?
yeah, man. Just I don't know, just chilling. What's up with you?
I was just wondering if you wanted to go to the gym sometime. You look like you're in pretty good shape, so I think it'd be cool.
No, I'm just so busy all the time, man. I mean, my wife is just, needs my help with a lot of stuff. What?
Do you go to the gym?
Not really. No.
How'd you get like that? Do you want to wrestle real quick?
This Jiminy, I'm not going to wrestle you, man.
Do you mind if we wrestle real quick?
No, I'm just a naturally strong-looking guy. I'm sorry that your genetics aren't as good as mine.
And then next thing I do is I shove you. I give you a little shove, and you go flying.
Jiminy, back off, or I'm going to get HR and get you.
And I go, dude, you're really weak. You're really weak, and I push you again.
This is just unrealistic. You wouldn't touch me because you don't know that I'm weak. I look big.
This is after like months of me just being like, he doesn't go to the gym ever. There's no way he's strong. So finally, I'm getting upset.
There's no way you would think that.
I'm getting upset because you're getting attention, but I know that you're not really strong. Okay, I know it in my heart. So I give you a shove one day.
So you'd rather look like a wimp and be strong?
No, I'd rather be the same as you. I just wanted to have that dialogue.
All right, cool. What's your would you rather?
So I stole mine from a good friend of ours, Miles Riley.
Oh, I saw this one. This one's I didn't appreciate. I thought it was too easy.
Okay, I'll say it then. But the clone one, is that the?
Yes. Yeah.
So if you could have yourself cloned, but he couldn't be more than 5 feet away from you, would you do it?
The answer is no.
Okay, no. Okay, I was the same.
Come on, this one's just. You should clones.
That's a twin.
Dangerous.
That's a twin.
So a clone is. It's not a twin because twins are different.
Well, I'm saying if he's just like close to you the whole time, what's the point? What is your reasoning? What's your reasoning? I feel like we have different reasoning.
Because I'm Nick. I don't want another Nick running around. Because what if he just gets angry and wants to overthrow me? You know,
have you seen
there's too much risk.
The Paul Rudd show, you seen that?
The Paul Rudd show,
yeah.
He could just take over my life and nobody would care. No.
My thought was the 5 foot thing is what did it for me because like all of a sudden I just have to walk around with this guy who's exactly like me 5 feet away. It's like I'm a babysitter now, and I don't see the point of it if he has to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, I just thought this one was too easy because did he want yes? We should ask him if he wanted yes and see his reasoning.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm wondering what he said. It was such an odd question.
It was. I wonder how he thought of that.
Yeah.
Miles, let us know.
You got another one?
I got another one. This one's really good. It's a good one. Better than the first one.
Okay.
Would you rather have whatever you're thinking appear above your head in like a thought bubble? It's for everyone to see.
Oof.
Or have your entire life live streamed for everyone to see. Like the Truman Show. The Truman Show?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Like they see everything you're doing. No privacy. You might not have many viewers, but anybody can go on that live stream and check out what you're doing. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, my initial thought is definitely live stream because I'm sure, like most people, there's a lot of thoughts that I keep to myself.
Yeah.
The live stream
then they see all
really,
your actions.
Yeah, but at least my actions is what I would be doing, like anyways, and I'd be conscious that there's a live stream. I don't know how well I would control my thoughts if because I'm imagining I'm around like a good-looking woman or something, and then all of a sudden a dirty picture pops up above my head. And every time I say something, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I have this condition.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And then you're just. I'm talking to you, and I'm just like, bloop, bloop, bloop. This guy's an idiot. You know?
Oh no!
Come on, man.
I'm thinking live stream. I'm thinking live stream for sure.
I thought I was going to pick the thought bubble, but I think I have to go live stream too. It's tough though, because just a lot of private things. Like you got to take a number two.
But there's nothing more private than your thoughts. So
yeah, the thoughts, there's so many thoughts throughout the day, basically just be stuck there. A bubble would just always be populating.
oh my god, dude, it would suck. Yeah, I'm thinking
you convinced me I'm going live stream.
that means Peyton wins the episode.
I'm not even going to argue that anymore because you just give yourself points.
You got any more?
No, man. You know me, 2 to 3. Only 2 today.
Yeah. You know me, one and done, baby. That's my line. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone joining us for this episode. Nick, you wanna sign it off? Hopefully, you can do it right this time.
PLNR Radio, it's banging.
You kind of stumbled again
because I didn't know if I should have said PLNR our podcast first. I got to practice. All right.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us.